We are in here. We're in.
Woo!
Hello, welcome to another episode of the Thirsty Nerds Podcast.
Yeah. Last episode of the year.
Yeah, last episode of the year. Yes.
We made it. We made it.
And we are celebrating in style. Everybody's looking very dapper.
Very festive.
Very festive. Did you guys call each other?
No, but we should have. You know, we should have made a call. You know what I mean?
I'm just saying, out of the two of us, only one of us was probably most likely going to buy this, and the other one just got it just cause.
Wow.
Yeah.
I like Nightmare Before Christmas. Okay, I went on the ride in Japan. It was great. What's your excuse?
I saw the movie when I was a kid.
Why
It's
didn't you
not
get the
that
Grinch?
serious, bro.
Why didn't you get the Grinch? It was calling for
I
you.
don't like the Grinch.
You are a Grinch.
I don't like the Grinch.
That's you.
He's green. I don't like green.
You don't like green?
Color.
Oh my God.
It doesn't go with your eyes.
Doesn't go with your
It makes you look sickly. Your skin complexion.
Exactly. Can't have that. Can't have that. Green's not a good match.
What about, what about the Santa Claus one? I know you saw that one too.
Actually, by the time I got there, they just had this. So it was really more like Destiny was like, this is the one.
This is the only one I had.
And I was like, okay.
No one would pick this one.
I like it.
Yes.
We are very festive today, celebrating the end of the year one more time. A little Christmas special, a little look back at everything that happened this year, everything that's going to be coming up next year that we care about, and you know, a couple new things that came around the horizons. We're very festive, like I said today. We are with our little Christmas suits on, you know, the Christmas fits. Clarence,
holiday.
what are you wearing?
And I want to say, I know why he's not here. We all know why he's not here.
Yeah.
Okay.
We all know.
Well, on that note, right before we get to why he's not here, I always start my holiday celebrations with this beer that comes out once a year by Three Floyds, Alpha Claus. It's a spiced porter, little Christmas. Now, you know, it gives you how I feel inside. The color is a hue of how I feel inside during this weather.
Yeah.
Right? Dark. And crying all the time.
Dark and gooey and stressed,
Yeah. Cool.
but it's good.
A nice balanced little porter. Gives a little spice at the end.
Yeah.
This is how I start all my holidays. But this year we started a little bit differently. And I want to talk about the craze that's sweeping over our friends group. Case in point, our esteemed colleague who is missing in action today because it's still till like 5 o'clock in the morning yelling at our other friend on the much beloved in this room, I think, Marvel Rivals.
Yes.
They made a splash in the last couple of weeks, and it has taken over all of our lives and taken all of our gaming time.
To a healthy degree.
Yeah.
You know, it's taking over our time for, you know, it's got a hold on us. And more than others.
Yeah, definitely so. To an extensive degree.
Clarence was in the trenches last night.
Yeah.
He was scouring for receipts.
He was a detective. He went frame by frame. He studied the data. Okay, because you're wrong and he is right.
He studied the data and he found that you were
heard.
not qualified. Surprise. I mean, you know, not to put too much on it, but it was a whole night of, you know, fun. Emotions, backhanded compliments.
It sounds like very much like, would you say like beginning Overwatch debauchery? Like how that,
I almost don't even want to say Overwatch because ew, but yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
You know, it was very much
it brought us back to the trenches of Overwatch 1.
It sure did. I didn't even know y'all niggas was up at like after 12 o'clock. I thought that was my time. I thought that was solely me.
You thought the Night Owls came back.
Yeah.
This shit, I'm telling you, this shit brought me back. Like heavy. Like I'm back at like I was 21 again. Just fucking playing this game.
Mm-hmm.
He's
like
21 again.
Apparently,
he's 21 right now.
21 hours into the snap.
Yeah. Crazy. But it's a fun game. You know, I'm having a lot of fun with it. Yeah. I don't know metas or anything yet or anything like that.
And who cares?
Who cares? Let's keep it good.
Like I love
good time.
Yeah, like I love the fact like we get a stacked 30-ish characters to play with.
And
like
they are stacked.
They are fucking. They're all stacked. stacked to the brim, like different little abilities.
Yeah, there's very few heroes they can look at and say ostensibly they're bad.
Exactly.
And even if they're bad, they're fun to play.
They're still fun, but yeah, exactly.
Yeah, like everybody's shit and the Wolverine sucks. Dude, toss somebody. Mm-hmm. Toss him and watch him go to town and see how fun it is.
I feel like people who like they say Wolverine sucks. One, they play it one time and then they just get rid of him. People who are actual Wolverine players, they're just like fucking like they just do their job. They do their job. They do their job well.
This is the best time to play this game because it is so unbalanced.
Yeah, exactly.
It's completely unbalanced.
It's the funnest time. The most people will be playing will be now, and like the most fun you'll have before the nerfs.
Yeah,
and
I can't wait for this game to suck in 2 months.
Yeah.
When they just murder everybody.
Same fucking problem.
Now, luckily, I've healed enough to know what it looks like when things start turning awry. And if it gets to that degree, I'm getting out.
Yeah.
I'm not staying as long as I did with Overwatch.
But absolutely.
No saltine in my heart. I need out. I'm getting out.
And this time around, it's completely free. So yeah, why the fuck not?
Yeah.
Like if you're done with the game, you got your money's worth no matter what.
Yeah.
So fuck it.
Yeah. So far, it was funny because it came out at the same time. So a lot of people have finally taken into account our expert opinion that Baldur's Gate may be the best game of all time. Yeah. And they started playing it. A couple of our friends started playing it. I started a bunch of, like we talked in the last episode, we started a whole bunch of different
like 8 campaigns or some shit.
I've played this first act at least 17 times already. But it was funny because a lot of these guys were like fucking flying through some of the stuff, right? Mm-hmm. That's how you want to play. That's how you want to play. But I like taking my time in those type of games. So they were kind of catching up on me, and I was getting a little like, "Hey, man, if you beat this game before I do, we're gonna have problems."
Exactly.
Because I have been lax and taking my time and playing other games as I've been playing this one as well.
Yeah.
So when Rivals came along, I started hitting everybody like, "Hey, man, download Rivals." Download Rivals.
Yeah.
Now I got them hooked up into this so I can advance my Baldur's Gate playthrough.
And on the side, exactly. So you guys just distracted. Yeah. All right. Anyway,
I threw that ball down the hallway and I ran this way.
This is a random Baldur's Gate thing, but did you have in any of your playthroughs? Were you able to beat the Inferno in the beginning?
Yeah, I've beaten them 4 times now. 2 by myself, and then I beat one with our buddy Pena, and I think I did another one with somebody else.
Oh wow! Okay. Every time I keep trying to like fucking fight him, he's fucking hard.
Tough. It's tough,
especially when you're level 1. It's crazy.
I gave up on hard games.
Well, the beauty about Baldur's Gate, which I promote to everybody, play it on adventure mode, which is the easiest mode. Is just complete story mode. It still gives you a little bit of challenge to like on the fights, but it doesn't grind you to a halt.
Yeah, it's all about the story. Just play the game.
Yeah, play the story. So I would tell people just play it on the Explorer. Who gives a fuck about the challenges?
Interesting.
Yeah. We're 34, 35, but I don't give a fuck about challenging myself no more.
That's the thing.
It's a challenge to get up every day for work.
It's a challenge to go
Let me come home and enjoy myself. Who gives a shit that you beat it on honor mode? Good, congratulations.
Right.
Exactly.
Congratulations.
Yeah. Here's your achievement.
I just uninstalled. Like, it's the end of an era for me. Like, I wish Clarence was here, but I'm glad he's not. So I guess it all works out. I just uninstalled Destiny 2. Like,
I
was on this mission. I can't get by it. It's where you got to fight 3 bosses all at once, and of course I'm doing it by myself. So it's like, but after 3 whole days of trying to switch and coordinate my weapons to beat these guys, I just couldn't get it done. I was like, you know what?
Was there a tear in your eye when you uninstalled it? It was like a breakup,
nope.
It's like one of those like you don't look at each other, you say like goodbye, you pay the bill, and you turn around and walk away.
Man, I got up, I got my coat, and I never looked back. I was just in the car.
You look at him like, it's okay.
Straightforward.
It's okay.
Straightforward. It's okay. I can let it go.
I can go. Exactly. My life will continue.
Right. Like most things in my life, if I can't get it done in a few, You
ever watch?
I gotta jump ship.
You ever watch Edge Runners? Anyone watch Edge Runners?
No.
Edge Runners. Yeah, from Cyberpunk. It's on Netflix.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
Remember
I didn't finish it.
Okay, remember? Oh, you didn't finish it. Did you get to the part where like what's his face is like I'm like he's basically dead. Like David's like, no, we can do this. We can get through. Like, nah, I'm done. Like he's freaking out and everything. Remember that part?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, like that's like.
That's where I'm at.
That's Jamal. He's like, no, man, I'm cooked.
Not to say I won't come back to it, but I can't do it right now.
Hey, it's okay.
And I need space. That shit's like 400 gigs.
Exactly.
I need it.
Yeah.
But yeah, what are we?
But speaking of space, like the Game Awards happened, and
the Game Awards,
a whole fucking slew of new video games got.
Nobody rushed the stage.
Nobody cares.
That's crazy. Yeah. Nobody rushed the stage. That was cool.
The flute guy was back.
Flute guy?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Cool.
Remember the guy in the band? Every year he's fucking going crazy.
Yeah, he's going crazy.
His afro is getting wilder.
Exactly.
Shout out. He looks Cuban. I hope he's Cuban.
No.
I don't know why.
I just want him to be.
He's want to be Cuban.
No.
But I didn't catch him live. I always catch all like the rehashes and all the trailers and stuff like that.
Yeah, the highlights of them.
4 hours is a motherfucker, and also. Rivals be taxing my my internet, bro. Rivals be putting my internet to
sucking
work.
the life out of it. Yeah.
That's right. So I couldn't stream it at the same time. It crashed my computer hardcore like twice.
Oh shit!
Well, I tried, but I did see a couple things that really excited me. Mainly, actually, this might be off the cuff, but I do enjoy Outer Worlds, the first one. So seeing in Outer Worlds 2,
yes,
really got me going.
Like this trailer that came out for Outer Worlds 2 was like, it really piqued my interest. And mind you, I wanted to play the first one, never got around to it because of playing everything else. But it looked very, very fun. Like basically everything from the first one, but just bigger and better. And it's the first sequel from their own series, which is pretty cool. Because they did New Vegas 2. I mean, New Vegas. They did fucking Knights of the Old Republic 2 and shit. So
and then the Outer Worlds was their first like
baby.
Yeah, their first baby, and it was fun. My complaint with Outer Worlds,
that's the ones with the green people, right?
No, Outer Worlds 1 was the one with the. It was like pretty much Fallout in space. It was the first thing that they did. What's Stargate? Not Stargate. Starfield.
Yeah.
That game that I won't mention. Starfield took a lot of inspiration from Outer Worlds. It seemed like, well, obviously, like Outer Worlds literally was a Fallout in like a space setting.
Yeah, Fallout space. Yeah,
it was kind of like a mash between like Borderlands and Fallout. Just like kind of like the art direction that they went with.
Yeah.
And it was really fun. My only complaint was with Outer Worlds that it was like the main game was like pretty short. I think I got it done in like 8 hours.
Oh damn. And everything else was just like side shit.
And they had like 3 different endings, so you could honestly probably get like 30 hours out of it if you really like played all the different things. But like the first run through experience was like 8 hours, and I had tons of fun. And I know they had other DLC, but right off the bat, I just felt it was a little too short for coming off of the developer that did New Vegas, they had fucking so much stuff to do.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. Just if you're expecting a Fallout game, you're expecting this entire world of stuff.
Shit.
And while it was fun, like I said, that was my only complaint. But again, it was their first game as their own developer.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm hoping that Outer Worlds is going to take that experience and just really flesh out what Starfield kind of should have been.
Right. And now that they see what not to do, it should be even better.
Which is so great. Like the direction what Marvel Rivals did. They basically just looked over Overwatch like, hey, let's not do anything they did wrong. You see what? Yeah.
Except for season passes. The fuck?
Hey, pay
$20. Put that shit in my hand, little man. Yo, it's crazy.
But our Outer Worlds 2 looks fun. I really liked Intergalactic. Like, even though it was just like a CGI trailer and everything, it looks cool. It's a new property from Naughty Dog.
Yeah. Can't wait to see the 17th remaster.
Oh my god.
In 20 years.
I know. Yeah, just not even 22. Yeah. And like it'll just be like, oh man, we have a whole branch that's got to update the graphics and shit.
Yeah, that's Naughty Dog's next game. Yeah, that's their next stamp of approval.
Yeah, next stamp of approval.
They don't make bad things over there.
Yeah,
they don't.
They don't. Never. Okay.
Never made a bad game.
Never made a bad game. Well, okay, fair. I'll be fair enough. Fair enough. So I don't understand why all these fucking nerds are already just like, I know why.
You know why.
But it's hilarious.
The whining industrial complex.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Whenever
wine
you don't see a white man, you have to whine. A white person, you can whine. And it really boils down to that for me. I don't really care. They're going to complain, but some of them are going to buy it. I'm gonna wait to see what the gameplay looks like because while I trust Naughty Dog, you know what I mean. It's been a couple years. I gotta see what they're offering. I gotta see what they're offering me.
I do love how. I saw a post on X. I don't know if it was true or not. It was kind of like something I saw offhanded. Kind of, I was reading through stuff of Intergalactic.
Yeah,
it's just something about. It took them like 6 months and with 250 developers to make this game. Which doesn't seem realistic to me. So I'm kind of like just going back to see, kind of like digging more to see if I can find anything about it.
Yeah.
As soon as I type in Intergalactic, a lot of the posts are just her rendered with hair. So the problem here is that she doesn't have beautiful locks.
Oh my God, where's her hair?
I can't wait for the mod that gives her cornrows.
I know, like they're gonna just like, hey, I'm gonna fix the game. Here's my mod.
You can put whatever you want on top of her.
Yeah, whatever. Just fucking play the game because it looks fun. I mean, if they
it looks like an amazing callback to like those 80s sci-fi movies.
Yeah.
It's fucking
like
I get Akira. I get
Akira. I get like
Alien.
I get like
with the consoles.
Yeah, like the very analog shit and stuff like that. Like, but like very like fun. Like this world has been lived in and it's fun. Kind of like a little bit like a Fifth Element, a little bit. Yeah. And I do wonder: are we only going to that one moon, or are we going or planet, whatever? Or are we going to different places? But either way, it's still like if I like the build up so far.
I think it's going to be on rails. I think it's going to be one of those games that are going to be on rails.
Just rails?
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is cool. I mean, you know.
Right. Doesn't have to be.
Doesn't everything have, you don't have to explore everything.
Yeah, not everything has to have like 18 billion planets.
And like, I know I just got done bitching about a game being too short, but a game also doesn't have to be 10,000 hours long.
Yes. And like I think mostly you complain about the shortness because you wanted more from the game. Like, actually, I really like this. I want to stay a little longer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I hope is the ultimate consensus of this game at the end of it. It looks fun. That Porsche spaceship looked dope.
that was
that was fun. Yeah.
What I'm looking forward to is the 20-year return. I mean, I didn't get what I was really looking forward to, which was from Software to drop us to bless us with another Tenchu. But I'll have to take what I can get at this point. And I already know that Death Stranding 2 is coming out, so I'm happy about that. But the trailer that excited me was the 20-year return of Onimusha. They had a trailer for Way of the Sword. Looks great. It looks fantastic. Okay. I am a huge fan of Onimusha.
Yeah.
I think that's one of the games that Capcom has just captivated me with. And,
You talked about it like sparsely, but you have talked about it in pod before and everything. How much you're like, man, if I could just get this. It was like that in Tenchu. And I was like, oh, yeah, I would love a Tenchu. Onimusha, I always wanted to play back in the day.
This is where the Wii in me comes out.
Yeah.
Those two games, two game franchises. Guerrilla didn't drop nothing. They're not giving me another Killzone anytime soon. No, so whatever. But
they are getting another Borderlands 4 though.
Yeah.
Which that trailer looked kind of dope.
Yeah, it looked cool.
Yeah, it looked cool.
Borderlands is for you guys, not. I don't know what happened in the chemistry of my brain.
Love, yeah.
But it's like I see it and I'm like, I'm not interested in playing that whatsoever. It has stuff in it that I want to play, like guns.
It has guns.
And whatever.
And guns. I would have figured the art style would have actually like kind of always brought you back.
Solid.
The art style, the art style's not bad, but it's like.
It's because you've seen it 3 other times?
No, it's just that art style. I want it on something else. Like if Street Fighter looked like that, I guess you can take more liberties that way. I like that. But if it's something where I have to look at the environment like 24/7, just a piece of paper is a piece of paper. A rock is a rock. Like I don't want it to look all like super crazy. But it's cool. I mean, new Borderlands. Hey, I'm excited.
Look, I was just happy that out of the, they had many different trailers, especially for big games, but a lot of the trailers were just like CGI movies, which is whatever. I was happy to at least see gameplay. Like, oh, this game is. We got some shit. We're in the weeds. It's gonna be done, or you're gonna play it next year soon. So cool on them.
I will say
after the debacle with the movie and shit, they're like, "Oh shit, we need to get something."
Did we get gameplay? Yeah, I didn't get gameplay on the trailer.
There was gameplay with all the guns and shit they were shooting.
Oh, rendered shit. There was an actual gameplay.
It was in game gameplay. And they were running around. Come on,
no, I want gameplay.
Show me what it looks like when I'm playing.
Hide don't see it's so good you didn't even notice.
Yeah,
look at you.
Yeah, maybe that's what happened.
Jokes on them. I can't even play with my graphics card anymore.
Oh my god, upgrade your shit, Hido.
Okay. Speaking of upgrades, well, it's not an upgrade.
What?
The trailer for no. I'm not acknowledging Turok until Vin Diesel is part of it.
Shut up. We're not doing that. We're not.
He's part of it first, and then they shunned it out. And I don't know what happened with that. I don't know what went through.
That was so long ago.
Yeah.
I remember that.
It's right behind us.
Yeah, it's gone.
But Berserker Kazan, the trailer for that looks sick. And then I saw the gameplay. It's like another Souls game. Like, damn.
Oh, okay.
We were just talking about not challenging ourselves and not playing like
I don't want to exactly.
But it does look fun.
Just want to have fun.
I just want to have fun. It reminds me of what was this something called Swords of Kasai or something. It was like this game where you play as these two like Polynesian like warriors, and it was like a hack and slash. You were going around killing guys.
That sounds familiar.
Warriors of Kasai, something like that.
Okay.
It was a PlayStation 2 game. But either way, it reminds me of that. It's more Souls inspired, but you can like choose different weapons and shit. It looks fun. You're fighting like big ass bosses. Now that in a game like that, I like when the animation is more like, you know, stylized, because that's a big difference. Dark Souls kind of is like, it's very realistic. That's their thing. But this looks like a more anime twist on it. I kind of liked it. Plus, the trailer was badass. The trailer was sick.
Yeah. Speaking of Souls, like Elden Ring is coming out with a new game.
The Soulless Soul
ish, right?
No, it's a new game.
Not a DLC.
It's not a DLC. It's not an expansion. It is a brand new game from Elden Ring. It is. There's many different things that have been connected to it. It's a roguelike boss rush, but also it's a not battle royale, because I think you're just playing with 3 friends. I think this is you guys in there, but it could be more. I don't know. I know the circles closes, kind of like Fortnite and other battle royale games. Yeah, it's a lot of different things.
Maybe like a PvE battle royale where you're fighting against the monsters.
Yeah, I don't think there's no PvP. Yeah, you're just fighting the environment and stuff.
Okay,
and I think you get to choose your boss at the end if you get to the end and stuff. Like you choose what like boss you want to fight.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's it looks very interesting for FromSoft to do something like this. Especially a lot of people are put off by this because of the whole battle royale, like
right.
And they're like, oh my god, this is happening even before Sony buys them. This is oh no.
Right.
But
yeah, I mean that is a slippery slope.
It is a slippery slope. But it's FromSoft. I don't know.
I'm ready. Give me the Elden Ring skins where I get to be a wolf operator.
Yeah, wolf. Yeah.
I hope FromSoft was able to contact the guys for that seamless co-op mod and got the
how to do it.
Yeah, the algorithm from them, because I don't get many like falls from them, like in the multiplayer and everything. Their shit's pretty sturdy.
Yeah.
So, and I know FromSoft has had issues with their multiplayer in the past. So, hopefully this one is a little more stable. That's actually what I'm scared about. I'm not really scared about the actual gameplay or whatever the fuck it's gonna be. I'm worried about the way them being able to handle the traffic.
This is very true, because they're, like you said, they're not known for it. And I'm guessing throughout any of their Souls game, like
that's what the word on the streets are.
Fuck. So
they can't handle anything big. They're gonna do like 15 people per lobby. In my head, like, because you know how like acquisitions are, like they usually be going. They've been talked about for years. So I do wonder, have the Sony wanting to buy I think it was Katakawa Studio, Katakawa company and everything that owns FromSoft. Sony wants FromSoft, but Katakawa wants them to buy them entirely in order to get it. They want to, take the anime, all that shit.
Everything.
Yeah, that's the only way they'll do the deal. And they've been talking about it for a while. So I do wonder, is FromSoft knowing they're going to get bought, so that way they have the, Sony can help with the server space and the multiplayer and everything. Because you're right, like that's a big leap from just a one-player game to like a mass multiplayer game that everybody was going to be,
Which is going to be, by all intents and purposes, open world.
Yeah. Pretty much. It's a lot it's a lot.
Yeah. I mean, the guys over here did it, and, by back engineering it, so it's possible, obviously. It's just the effort that you have to put into actually making it happen, which is what's the iffy part about a company doing that. Was there anything you guys were looking forward to coming or being announced at the Game Awards this year?
Tifa in Tekken didn't happen. Bloodborne, anything Bloodborne. Kingdom Hearts 4.
Hey, didn't you just get a game? God damn.
No, we did. What are you talking about?
Didn't you just get Kingdom Hearts 3?
That was
Didn't
like
it just come
4 years ago.
I know, that's too soon. You still got stuff to chew on.
No, I don't.
God damn.
Unlike the Half-Life guys who
them.
Year
They need to give up.
every year they hold out.
I'm a little startled by no more Blade coverage. Like there was no more Blade coverage.
Okay, I'm sorry. That was the fourth thing. I'm like, if anything, I'm like, we talked about it last year.
Yeah.
Can we bring it back again next year?
Yeah, what's that? What else has changed?
A footage.
Yeah.
Of anything.
Show me something.
Nope.
Not a damn thing. I'm like, damn.
Damn. Yeah.
That's crazy.
I want to see. Come on, Blade in Paris.
I'm obviously, I saw Hideo Kojima there. I thought they would give us some more Death Stranding 2 footage. I didn't get that.
No.
Like I said, no Tenchu, no
anything.
No anything that I was really looking forward to seeing. But a lot of stuff surprised me. So it took me by surprise.
I was happy to know that. I mean, like from even with like none of my anticipated things happening, I was happy to see so many like cool games being announced and stuff. I can't say like there's nothing. You can't find something for yourself to be a little excited for, which was really nice.
Right. Now the thing is, unfortunately, this is something I got to come clean about. Oh yeah, Virtua Fighter. That was
Virtua Fighter.
That looked pretty cool.
Yeah, it did look cool.
But something I thought I turned that off. Well, something I got to come clean about. Like, no matter which one of these games I force myself to buy, it's going to sit there and collect dust because, as we previously discussed, games are made too well these days, and I don't got that kind of time. So, I'm going to buy it to support it, but, you know what I mean? Will I play it? Will I beat it? Who knows?
Who knows?
They just make them too goddamn well. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Who has time to do all that?
You want to go back to the clunk? And you just like clunk through.
Give me something I can put in the microwave real fast and just warm it up.
Yeah, that's the feeling I got right now with Path of Exile too. Like I really want to play it, but if I grab it, Baldur's Gate's gonna sit again.
Bro, I saw that.
Grab it, Rivals is gonna sit.
I don't know if I saw. Was that a fucking a skill tree?
Yeah,
I saw. Yeah, yeah. I'm like, what the fuck is that? It was literally. It was gigantic.
I take you never played Path of Exile.
No,
1?
I have never played this game.
Yeah, it's Path of Exile is like that too. But here's the thing though, like so, in usual, usually in Diablo,
I'm guessing it's a role like right.
No, it's like Diablo.
It's like the okay.
Yeah. So it's got a structured overworld, and then you kind of go through missions in the overworld, and you got different areas, different bosses. You can advance the story while moving to different areas and acts. It's literally like Diablo. The thing about the skill tree on this type of game, as opposed to like a regular RPG where you're used to seeing this skill tree where, boom, all right, this skill does. You get to pick between AoE, damage buff, health buff. You know what I'm saying? You got your little choices and you make one and then you move on to that tree. This is an overlanding branch of roots where like you move this way and it might be like 10% damage on this weapon. And then you move on and it gives you a skill tree for an actual action. Then you can move into health. So every single one of them might not give you like a gigantic buff, but it's going to give you like 10% extra life. AoE damage on this side. Like you kind of got this spread around and like the points you build up a lot more quicker.
Yeah.
So it feels like you're growing more exponentially instead of doing this gigantic leap from one level to the other. So although it looks like super this like complex and you're kind of like overwhelmed by the enormity of it, it's truly not that crazy. Once you get into it and start looking at it, it's like, oh, you can see the path that you kind of want to take. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
That shit does look good.
It does look cool.
Yeah. So I'm excited to play that too.
Just so we because it was one of the bigger announcements. Witcher 4.
Witcher 4.
Witcher 4. Never played a Witcher. Never played a Witcher game in my life.
I played Witcher 1. Didn't beat it.
Damn.
Started Witcher 2, and then the first Dark Souls, or either the first Dark Souls came out for PlayStation 3, it was over. I was like, okay, well.
I always forget that Witcher 1 and 2 exists because 3 has been like
such a groundbreaking experience.
Yeah.
I didn't even play. The 3 was the only one. I got off before that.
3 is the one that everybody like,
that's the one.
Goes crazy over.
Yeah.
That's exactly. Yeah, they say that's the hitter. And
guys, there's no lady. There's a lady in this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, some people are upset.
Yeah, people
for many differences. I don't want to ground everybody that's upset
in the same group.
Because there are some people actually making valid claims for the lore of the books. So apparently in the lore of the books, she doesn't even like get trained to be a Witcher. She goes off into Arthurian legend and becomes like the lady in the lake. Apparently or something like that. So she has like no like once I guess Gerald and if Yen or whatever who the fuck the other lady is, apparently once they veer off of the story, like she goes too.
Oh.
Like there's like other shit that happens. So from that case in point, from purists, I get it. As a Tolkien head, trust me, I get it. But on the other hand, the uglification that they call it.
Oh my God. I hate apparently everyone has a hyper.
What the fuck does that even mean?
I don't know. Especially when it comes to fucking video games. Look at these.
It's weird territory we're crossing into.
Exactly.
A wildly good looking woman is uglified because she doesn't look 12 anymore?
Is that
what we're talking about?
I guess so.
That's what you mean?
Ever since like I saw it pop up this whole like, oh, they'll be like, I'd be hearing, oh, this woman's ugly now. This woman's ugly, and then you finally see it. I'm like, what are you fucking talking about? That's just a video game woman who looks always
like
attractive.
A person.
Looks like
I'm sorry, they made it look normal.
In fucking the new Dragon Age game, they were talking about Morgan. I think they were saying that she looks like they trashed her fucking design and everything. She looks horrible. And I saw her, she looks like an attractive woman. I don't get it.
It's crazy.
I don't understand what's going on.
Yeah, there's a wicked sickness in fandom and all this shit. And I'm not gonna lie. In the 90s, early 2000s, they used to have this wide depiction of nerds getting stuffed in lockers by jocks, getting their underwear, pulled, and just getting beat on.
We need to go back to that.
We need to get back to some form of that because these motherfuckers need to feel. If it's not shame, then they need to feel fear. Because you should not be comfortable sharing these takes.
You should be bullied if you smell like shit.
Right.
There is an imbalance in the force.
There is.
And the bullies need to come back to bring balance.
We need virtual lockers to shove all the
virtual because these are grown men my age and older sharing takes like, oh my God, I can't jerk off to this, therefore it's ugly and bad and wrong.
Crazy.
Like,
and they give you mixed signals. They give you like mixed signals. Like, first of all, I can't jerk off to this, and they're like, all right, let's make it attractive. Ew, it's a woman. Like, I can't relate to this.
I don't want to play a woman. I want to virtually fuck a woman.
Yeah,
because I can't get laid in real life.
Mm-hmm.
Right, which is nuts. I'll take it all the way back to that Lola Bunny shit when they redesigned her and took away and made her look more.
She made her unattractive,
more normal. I was like, you guys are. It's a fake character.
No, there was a lot more problems with that movie besides Lola.
I mean, right. But what I'm saying
I know what you mean.
That is crazy to jump off the roof and come out from the woodwork and go like, Lola Bunny used to be fuckable. Like,
and then they use examples of like people who have drawn her on Twitter or something like that.
Look at this big busty tits.
That's what she looked like.
Jumping out of her fucking skirt. Now why can't they do that? Like, you got these people have to be stopped.
Yeah. Unimaginable harm should come to those people.
Honestly, listen, you're scaring women, and most importantly, you're scaring me. But it used to be a calm space where you used to just come and consume the games. You guys are making it strange. No?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go back in the house. I know we say go outside, but stay in the house.
Stay in the house. Don't come out. Actually, and put your phone down. I don't want to hear from you.
Read a book. Books are fun too.
If they could read, they would not be on Twitter. Or like, if they could read books and under comprehension and all those shit.
It's crazy.
But either way, the Witcher 4 trailer, it's like I said, it's just a CGI short.
Yep.
It looks cool. It looked really cool.
Yeah.
I'm down. Like, whenever this gets fucking done, they're working on this. I know that's the next game they're working on, but they're also like apparently still updating Cyberpunk, which is cool.
What I was I lost my thought earlier. What I was gonna say was that they're angry at her design, but they're just not a peep of how we all band to boycott the next CD Projekt Red project.
Right. I was like, didn't we say that CD Projekt Red was like
we ain't standing on business no more?
No. Okay, when push comes...
That's why we're not going to play it, not because they sold you an unfinished game.
Right.
And they're going to do it again, and then they'll complain again, but they'll still buy it, still play it,
I'm pretty sure Witcher 3 was also like
it was
kind of.
It was apparently it was funky as fuck, and it took years for it to get better. Then became the best game ever. Like fucking I mean, it feel the No Man's Sky method works every time. Doesn't matter. Just an investment. It's fine. We'll fix it eventually.
At the end of the day, we need things to, run away from our problems, and that's what these games are supposed to be. And we can't manage unless the women look a certain way to some people, and that's really
oh my god!
And here we go.
We got a special guest
coming from. No way!
Here he is.
I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. Hey yo,
where's your chair? Here it goes.
This is crazy.
I can smell the pillars of beats on you, boy.
All right,
I smell the barley wine on you, son.
This is Magnum PI right here, dog.
All right. We're gonna pause it right here. We'll be right back with you folks with our special guest.
Crazy.
Back at
and we're back.
Holy shit!
And through true Christmas miracle, through a true Christmas spirit,
I can't believe it.
the moment we start talking about Elden Ring,
This fucker shows up.
I spawn in.
Oh my god! He came in. He came off the battle bus.
Where's my boss music?
The Elden Ring bus.
Where's my boss music?
That's it.
Close enough.
That's what we got.
There, hit him. So we just covered the Game Awards. We talked a little bit about. Wait,
we're gonna give you a little bit. Any thoughts on that Game Awards? We talked about what we wanted to see, what we didn't get to see. We kind of covered everything. Any thoughts that you have specifically on the Game Awards and the stuff that you missed? Here, have some get that hangover out the way.
There you go.
yeah.
The two things I was most excited about were Virtual Fighter Project and the actual that arcade-ish soccer game that they showed.
Oh,
those are the two things that got my whistle wet. We haven't had a Virtual Fighter game since like 2006.
Yeah,
we've been playing in Virtual Fighter 5
forever.
Yeah, for a long time, long time.
Yeah, we have.
And now the
together
the original Baji Kwan master, all right, Akira fucking Yuki, Captain Japan himself, is back with a hat.
Oh, that was him.
Yeah, that's him.
What the fucking hell? He looked like Dante.
And how do you look like Dante?
Dante's white.
Huh?
What?
He had when he has his hat on. He looked like when he does the hat dance. The hat.
Yeah. When he did the Michael Jackson thing.
Yeah, that. He looked like him.
Sure.
I've never been more excited for a Virtual Fighter game because we haven't had a trailer in two generations of people.
That's true. That's very true. But we're back, baby. And just like, there's nobody this generation, above a generation above us. What do they call the Zers? Gen Zs? Zoomers, yeah. There's no Zoomer that knows what the fuck fighter is. Same way that no Zoomer knows what the fuck 28 days later is.
Yeah.
Because they're not on streaming. You
can't find these anywhere.
They haven't been reprinted in decades.
Guys, this is a reboot. This is a brand new franchise now because apparently, supposedly, this is supposed to be one in a trilogy. Okay, so this isn't the lonely one because
this is the trilogy. This is the third.
No. This is a trilogy in itself. They want to do more movies in this 28 years.
Didn't we talk about this years ago? Talking about 28 days, 28 weeks, 28 years, 28 months.
It was supposed to be 28 months. I don't know why they went straight to years, but this is probably why, because it's a soft reboot.
Yeah, to separate themselves as much as they can from the first two.
Yeah.
I think this is a fantastic marketing opportunity for them to bring those back and make a gajillion dollars.
Yeah.
I want to see them. I own 28 Days Later.
It's a great. Me too. On DVD.
Because it's my cousin's. I never returned it.
I have it on DVD.
But he's a family man now. He's a family man now. You don't need that.
He didn't even know you had it. That's it. It's yours now.
Exactly.
Don't watch this.
I'm a big fan of 20 Days, especially the first the franchise, especially the first one because of how stylized it was. It's a very it's to me definitely how it was filmed and how it was edited makes it stand out from a lot of the other zombie films and stuff. And I like the fact it was just like a pocket. Like the invasion happened in one little in UK and that's it.
And that's where it would happen.
That. Yeah, and it would stay over there where it should be. Exactly.
I mean, as far as we know, that's where it stayed, right?
Well, in the first movie, it did.
Oh, right.
Yeah, and then like, I really like just it was just very raw. 28 Weeks Later was fine. Like I thought it would. I kind of missed the stylization from the first one.
Yeah, it got a budget.
Once
you get a budget, you get a
you start getting lazy. Exactly. So
and
like,
they get that sick ass banger that they play in everything.
oh yeah,
you know?
I love that. I do love that.
Is
I love
a
the guitar
sick
riff.
banger. Yeah, that shit's sick.
Yeah, that is probably one of the. I sampled that for a project I did with a buddy that we sampled a bunch of Halloween records.
Mm-hmm. That's a good one.
It. Fuck, I gotta dig that beat out. I haven't heard it in like 10 years.
Go through the archives, man.
Yeah,
They set Jeremy Renner on fire. That was a dope movie. It's really sick.
But now we're coming back with Kraven Part 2 because our homeboy is in there with the same
back.
long hair.
You know what? My man, they can't keep my man down.
They did.
Which stay tuned just a little bit later on. We will be talking about Kraven.
Fuck yeah, we will.
They can't
the
keep
man came
Pietro
around.
down.
The man.
They can't keep a good Pietro
They
down.
can't keep the man down.
You know, they got that buff dude in there, and then they have the older buff dude in there. I don't know if you guys have seen Ray Fiennes lately, but okay, Red Dragon,
Oh,
Voldemort.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
cut up,
Captain No Nose.
cut up.
Kev, no.
I'm not the movie guy, but I know actors' names and stuff. You know,
That's fine.
it's no big whoop.
It's cool.
But yeah, an old buff guy and a young buff guy.
Yep.
It's setting up to be, pretty neat. Mm-hmm. Pretty neat. The trailer looks pretty good. Trailer was pretty unique.
And earlier this year we had talked about how Cillian Murphy, because he got attached to the movie as a producer, right?
Yeah.
And we were like, well, how's he going to appear in the movie? They showed us in the trailer.
Yeah.
He's an
Right off the bat.
animatronic.
I like that. I like that they just gave it to us right away. Like,
It's me, I'm back.
Yeah.
Just so you know, he's behind the camera, but we will show you what happened to his character,
He's dead just like everyone else.
which makes sense.
Yeah,
I
it
mean,
does.
it is 28 years later.
Yeah.
I do worry, not to move past it. I do worry about the quality of the story because, like I said, we'll get it to it later on. But I got to see Aaron Taylor Johnson act as a leading man, and I'm not the most. I will say right now, I'm not the most confident, but there's so much around it that I feel like they can use small time actors to make a really cool movie because you don't really know them.
Well, that's what they did on the first one.
in the second one, kind of by extension. So I mean, it could work out either way.
I think it would be I have confidence that'll be a really good balance and stuff.
I fear that they're going to dwell too much into whatever that cult that they're kind of putting into. It's starting to seem too Walking Dead.
And that's the thing. Like there's the whole if you notice in the trailer, there's like this bone cult of some kind, and
They're carrying that little boy like in
Midsummer.
Hereditary, like
exactly. It's like a messiah or like a
Christmas ham.
sacrifice.
yeah.
Like a Christmas ham.
There also seems to be variants of some kind. Because there's some if you notice some of the zombies look gigantic. Exactly.
An Anglo-Saxon motherfucker. Like that man just walking around with Norwegian blood.
Little muscle man, the circular dumbbells.
Yeah. And then
Heave ho motherfuckers.
the only thing I hope, and I told Heido this when we watched it again before the pod, is that the only thing I'm hoping is that I just hope they put the same energy they put in this trailer, which looks to me very interesting. It got me pumped for it. Keep that same energy for the actual film. Like when it comes to the editing and stuff. I want that same energy.
Now, to be fair, it is British. It's a British production.
Yeah.
They all were. So there's a certain level of dryness that it's just going to to be there no matter what.
It's always going to be dry.
It's going to be a little dry.
Well, it's because the weather's always wet.
And it's always cloudy.
Hot.
Found it.
Oh my God.
But yeah, I'm pretty stoked for it. Stoked for the movie. I'm less stoked now knowing that there's going to be more after it. Why can't we just do a thing?
Yeah.
No.
I was hoping that this was going to be like.
This isn't a return so we can finish it. This is a return so we can keep going.
I mean, it makes sense.
Get ready
Get after the bag.
Get ready for
money.
28 generations later.
20. Oh my God, that's the next one.
Yeah.
That'd be nuts.
28 decades later.
We skipped months.
Aliens are here.
Now generations.
The zombies going to sprout wings and fly. They're going to.
Oh my God, they're gonna have blood. They're gonna have blood wings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're going to have tentacles. It's going to be like they're going to be like Las Plagas.
Yeah, it's gonna look like Melania the Rot.
Yeah.
Speaking of Rot, we can get right into it. I think.
With the Sonyverse?
No. Yeah. Let's get into that. But
Sonyverse is okay. Just before we get into the thing, I just want to just touch base on the fact that so supposedly it's over. Allegedly, the Spider-Man Sony verse, whatever you want to call it, extended verse, it's done. They are done with this. At least they have no plans.
Keep going.
Ah, yes. No more Morbius. No more Venoms.
And the universe sighed.
To
a
be
collective
fair,
sigh of relief.
To be fair, they said they have nothing
planned.
Yeah, nothing else planned.
Nothing
They
planned.
just have to stop, all right? I'd rather Frieza destroy more planets.
They did what they had to do. They came in, they used their properties so that they didn't have to give them back. Now they got like another 10 years.
They
before
do
they use
exactly.
It again.
They've done the thing. They're just like, okay, now we don't have to do
Can't wait
Agent
for-
Venom. We don't have to do a Silver Stable. We don't have to do the Sinister.
Have to?
Whatever. Yeah, I mean they were planning to.
Yeah, sure.
They were.
That's what they said. That's certainly what they said.
I thought they were joking when they said they were making a Kraven movie, and here we are.
Yeah.
Here we are,
I'll
fresh
believe that.
Fresh
I
off
believe
of
that
our
shit.
experience yesterday, where we all sat down to watch the cinematic masterpiece,
The finale.
that had 8 minutes free on YouTube for you to drag you into the seats.
Yeah, to really pull you in.
The director really sold it. He was like, "Please go see this film. It's not as bad as you think." And he fucking lied. Right?
I mean, yeah.
I worked myself in the car. I told myself, Clarence can attest to it. I told myself in the car, this movie is going to be terrible, awful. It's going to suck so much. I was trying to put my expectations so low,
Oh, okay.
so that I would rebound into.
Actually, it's fine.
Yeah.
It was like
So,
watching
okay.
Rocky get ready for his fight, and he was like, "This movie's gonna suck.
It's gonna suck.
It's gonna suck.
It's gonna be really bad.
I was right.
The expectations were met.
I didn't go low enough.
You didn't go low enough.
Yeah.
I didn't shoot low enough.
Oh,
I
no.
needed to be lower.
Yeah.
This movie sucked.
Like bad. It was really
it was so bad I kept trying to make myself fall asleep in the first half.
I can
And
do it.
I couldn't.
I can do it. I can.
No, it was like dueling banjos, but with sleeping old dudes, and like piece by piece. Like I would jolt myself awake and look to my left, and I was like, I don't wake up. And he like and jolt himself awake, and I look over there. I see Jamal. I like get Jamal.
It's funny. We kept waking each other up by trying to tell each other jokes. They're like, I think of a joke and I go over to tell him. He'd be asleep. And then I'd fall asleep and he'd say something to me and I would go like,
I felt that feeling one time with Jamal. I was like, Jamal, did you see that? He's
Not this movie, though.
No, not this time. We were bang for bang. Like it was every
We
2
had so
seconds.
much fun. We were like just telling jokes all the time. That's why I sit next to Chris.
Yeah, just like
He knows.
Yeah, like especially like when it's like so much content in this. It's like every 2 seconds.
There's
It's
like something to latch on
bro,
to
like you said,
every 5
see
minutes.
that shit, bro.
So
I swear the same orphanage / school
it's the
/
same one.
academy is the exact same one they use in all of these Spider-Man movies.
yeah, they all filmed it.
They all feel the same.
You know, I wasn't too. I was like, you know what, man, maybe just accept there's not going to ever be a really good Kraven movie, and that there probably shouldn't be one because he's wearing a lion vest. And does he have powers or doesn't he? I don't know what's going on. He's just like Spider-Man. Who cares? So I'm watching the first 15 minutes. I'm like, you know what? This is going to be bad, but it's not going to be as bad as I thought it was. Then we get the African stock program.
Then we got to the point where he gets his powers, and then everything just starts got off the rails.
It was
like,
so much worse than I thought.
Man,
It's a mixture.
my man got a
Herbal essence.
and lion blood. Exactly.
Not
AIDS.
just any lion. Like the biggest, buffest lion who had that nigga had biceps and triceps.
I had a 12-pack
Right.
on each side.
Yeah.
That dude was shredded.
And I accept that this is probably like a soulless cash grab, and there was nobody in their production aside from Aaron Taylor Johnson. Poor guy. He really wanted this to work out.
Russell Crowe. Russell Crowe put his foot in it.
Which
He
is
did.
crazy.
He was like, I finally get to be a
He's
Russian.
like, I can be a Russian.
Like,
I can
do you
his
not
accent,
know?
His accent was on 20,000%.
It was amazing.
Yeah, he was up there. He was one of those guys.
I wish he was more in the movie. Like I was expecting. I kind of wish I wanted him to be the main bad guy, but it ended up just being.
They didn't have enough CGI.
You're right.
What animal would he have been? What animal?
He could've
Everybody
been
had a
right now.
persona.
He could have been Buffalo.
A buffalo, a water buffalo.
Spider-Man
He could have been the one with one
Yeah.
horn.
Yeah.
He could have been the one with one horn missing.
No, you know who's that Spider-Man motherfucker with the unbreakable top?
Oh, that's
Helmet head or
yeah.
Somebody. It's
I
not
could have sworn his name was Hammerhead.
Hammerhead. Let's just go with
Cold
Hammerhead
Stone.
because I don't know.
Cold Stone.
Cold Stone.
Pizza?
I mean, this shit was like
Or is that the undead dude?
all the way around.
I think that's it.
Either way.
It's Tombstone, not Cold Stone. That's
Cold Stone.
Cold
Your boy's
Stone's ice cream
hungry.
place.
Yeah, that brother's starving. No, but it was a bad movie.
Ice cream.
He's hanging on.
By a thread.
I have to say, like with how bad these, I already knew it was bad, and it was exactly that. It was bad. I wasn't expecting terrible as rushed, like mouth CGI or whatever the fuck that was.
Overdubs are crazy.
It was. I've never seen that in my life. It was so bad. I'm like, just don't put it in the movie, or just do an overhead
I
shot.
have no idea what you're talking about.
I know.
Like she didn't say crazy. The editing was wild.
It was wild.
The dialogue was like a 12-year-old wrote it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it was so they made so many choices I didn't really understand.
The cinematography was like juxtaposed with each other. Like there'd be a beautiful shot of like when he popped out of the grass right after getting like eaten and the sun is behind him. It's like cool as fuck, and then he goes into this dumbass generic scene of him like the blood in his hands shaking. Like you had this like amazing great shot of him like standing up in his transformation, and then you go into this like fucking like feeble state.
It's just like what the fuck is he like? Oh, I killed for the first time.
It was wild.
Yeah, especially the motivations for the characters. Mind you, this person is supposed to be a villain of some kind, but right off the bat, he's not. I feel like they don't know what it means to like have a character supposed to toe that line. Like, yeah, he kills. We've had characters who kill bad guys, okay, but he's not. Kraven was never that. From what we know, he is a guy who hunts. That's all he cares about. He wants the biggest hunt, and he hates spiders.
And it's cool. You want to give him a reasoning. You want to give him a personality in the back. That's great, but it's got to work.
Yeah,
for the character,
but
it's got to work for the movie.
Because no matter what, we have to get there somehow.
Apparently, no, we don't.
We don't exactly. Yeah, exactly. Apparently, we could just reshape the entire thing.
Everything. Everything. I mean, if you notice, none of these guys in this Sony universe are villains.
No.
Every single villain story has not been about a villain.
And now it made me question, like, what was that Sinister Six ever? Were they going to be their own Avengers?
Yep.
That was what it was going to be. There was no Sinister Six. It was only.
You know what? I'm putting
Sinister only in the form that they're monsters,
or that they kind of do the bad thing for the good reason.
These are DC insurgents on Marvel projects, and they're trying to make
there you go, Clarence. Wake it up.
A Suicide Squad-esque project in the Marvel world.
That's
right? That's what they are.
Oh my God,
these are insurgents.
They would have had their own Amanda Waller that brought them together and everything. They would have like, all right, come together, my team.
Her name was Madam Web.
Stop it.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah.
And I'll stand on this. The best movie of the Sony universe.
You're wrong.
I'll stand. I don't give a shit.
And honestly, like
I was early.
He's right.
And honestly, I think one of the biggest crimes for a lot of these films was the fact that they not only decided to make these films and make plans for more or whatever, but they had the nerve to not even like interconnect them at all. Like this, like if you're gonna have me sit here, just connect them. Just have what's-his-face show up. Why not? They're not doing anything. Have what's-his-face show up as Morbius. Have what's-his-face show up as Venom. I don't want to care, but like it would be kind of fun. It's like, oh, they were going to try to lead up to somewhere. But they didn't even do that much.
No, he's getting too far. Stranger, count him out.
3, 2.
Stop.
Yeah. What the fuck is all that?
Oh yeah, that guy who's ended up being a some sort of cosmic character who's just some psychic guy.
Listen, I don't even think. Just zooming out real fast. I don't even think the characters that they picked to play all these Sony people were really bad picks. And if you put them around, if you put them in a scenario where they're just fighting Spider-Man, I think there's a way that a lot of them could fit to these roles very well. But with that being said, having seen all of them, keep that disgusting Tom Hardy away from my Tom Holland, okay? Keep that over there. I'm glad it's gone, and I don't ever want to see them together. It's so bad. It was really, really, really terrible.
Yeah.
I mean, it was like lower than, and I like to, work myself up and see shit movies, because what else
Here's
am I
the thing.
doing? It's just worse.
Speaking for Kraven specifically, the direction was what killed it.
Yes.
The direction is what killed it. You had a great cast.
Big cast, yeah.
That guy that played Rhino, I've seen him in other things. He's a great actor.
Yeah, he's a little brother from Face Off.
Yeah, and him as Rhino, it actually didn't look bad. And I don't know what the fuck you guys expected. Rhino.
Guys. This is what we saw was at this point the best depiction of Rhino.
His
Unfortunately.
his superpower is eczema.
His superpower is eczema, and for some, I like didn't even get to. I don't even think we saw the horns grow. They just were there the next day. They just appeared.
Like the eczema continues. It's just horns. Yep.
Just stacked on gray on gray on gray.
You could have played around with it a little bit, but yeah, to get into that little discourse a bit.
My hole, my rhino hole. Oh my god!
Oh my! He stabbed me in the rhino hole.
He's screaming in the theater. My hole,
my hole.
At some point, we have to come to terms with these things look good in certain mediums, and if you bring them into live action, well, then you got to take some chances, and they're not all going to work because there are cases where they did everything right, and it still looked ridiculous because, of course, it's
always going to be
it's
a man as a rhino who's supposed to be like 30 feet tall.
Yes,
right. Case in point, going back to Ant-Man 3, MODOK. I mean, that's the most comic accurate you could make that. That's what it's supposed to look like, and it looks dumb.
Big, goofy, stupid.
Stupid.
It's because he was smiling about it. It was because he looked like a door-to-door salesman.
Yeah, but that's what MODOK is always smiling.
But he has no eyeballs, and like he's getting looks like this all the time.
Sure,
you just
if you want, if like people, the either way, I know it was like that's what he looks like. That's what he's supposed to look like, and people hated it. This one, people are still hating, even though that's the most accurate depiction of Rhino ever.
It's a big stupid rhino.
There's a lot of things wrong with the movie, and this Rhino's not one of them.
What would you rather have put on a suit?
Yeah, like a Teletubby,
like a Teletubby Rhino suit, and then grow
with his face showing
in the mouth.
No, they want the Transformer back. From the Andrew Garfield movie.
Oh my
Transformer back.
That movie that killed that fucking franchise. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
But it wasn't Paul Giamatti's fault.
No.
I'll tell you that much.
Yeah. Or Andrew Garfield's. Just be
no, they did the job. It wasn't everything. But like, this movie was like, I feel like I don't know why Sony really loved this style, and I completely like Sony's like direction on like hands in this and in all these films, because this is not a case of like they gave the property to a director and let them do whatever they want. They gave the director a job, but they say it has to be, we have to hit these points and it has to be in this style, because all these films feel the same. They feel like early 2000s superhero movie trash. Like it's like the trash bin, but like in the last like 10 years in recent time for some reason. I don't know why they thought this was going to be profitable at all. Because you say like we talk about cash grab. Like who's gunning for like Kraven? The only thing I can see that what you were saying, like they wanted to hold on to these heroes. Hold on to these villains because that's all they had from Spider-Man, and now they can just sit on it again until they have to make movies about whatever again, because they're petty as fuck. Sony just wants to hold on the rights of Spider-Man in some kind of fashion somehow.
Yeah, but
I'm glad
Marvel execs just with their hands on the window and everything, breathing hard.
Yeah, but thankfully, it's all over now.
For now,
right?
Yeah.
Just like this year is coming to a close, and
I'm sorry. Before we leave Sonyverse, everyone's best film, worst film.
Oh, I already told you.
Yeah, no, best film. You said worst film.
Madam Web 3 is Madam Web 3, and Venom 3 is the worst out of all of them.
Okay.
All right, guys.
I'll say the best was probably, honestly, if it's not the first Venom movie, it was the Kraven movie.
Wow.
Yeah.
The best one?
Yeah, and the very worst one, I can't argue against. It's either Venom 3 or Madam Web.
Okay, fair.
All right, go on, Chris.
I have two categories of bad and like.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Let me go first. Before he breaks down his fucking category. I'm gonna say the best of them, the one that I had the most fun with, Madam Web is gonna be take that top spot, and the worst one, obviously, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say Kraven. Kraven was like probably the worst one I've seen. Like, certainly didn't have as much fun with this one as I had with the other ones. Like, this just felt desperate, like a cornered animal. All right, go on.
I think like out of the films, I think just like on film stacks, I feel like the second Venom movie is the best film out of all of them. And I think the best like funnest film was Morbius. I don't remember any.
Morbius was fun.
It's been a while since we've had that much fun watching a film. It was just amazing.
I mean, we all had so much fun. Even Sony said, "You guys want it again?" We were like, "Yeah,
no."
But go ahead." And they were like, "You guys want it? Here it is." And we said, "You fucking dumbass."
And
I forgot to release it.
and I'm gonna say, honestly, and I know I was saying like, oh, it was Madam Web the worst. Yeah, it was on both categories because I think what's worse is the fact that I watched that by myself, and so I'm sitting there, just deadpan. So like objectively worst film, and then like worst bad film is that one.
I wish I went with him.
Yeah,
I know he was probably ripping that movie to shreds.
Empty ass theater. He would look to his side, try to tell a joke. There was nobody there.
I was like trying to say like I got.
See, and meanwhile we're over here. Oops,
did it again. Yeah, we were having a fucking blast.
Oh my god! It just reminded me when I went to go see fucking Hellboy by myself.
Dog, Sydney Sweeney in that fucking Spider-Woman suit was the best movie of all time.
It was so good.
Yeah, you put it.
That scene alone.
Yeah, those little like 15-second.
Yeah, exactly. That's all you need. That's all you need.
When she said I can be everywhere at once and split off and then got slapped and then got, what? No.
The point is that she did it. Okay.
Oh my god! That
not
fucking,
what happened afterwards.
The fucking ADR.
Mike Epps was the only straight shot character in the whole movie.
Yeah. Crazy.
Yeah.
You want to see Mike Epps' chops? You go see that movie.
Okay. You want to see where he's at? But yeah, just Bad Web. Whew, just overall boring compared to like Morbius, and even this, especially like this one. And like I said, the difference is that no one was there with me when I went to go see Bad Web.
We should have been there, dog.
Like I was sad.
Should have came with us. You would have had a whole different perspective.
I know.
You came with us.
Most likely, but there I am. So for now, this is the list. We'll see what happens in the future if we get any more from this. I hope not. Please.
And speaking of the future and the past, the year is coming up, and this year is full with a lot of great stuff. Equally a lot of BS. And the future is looking to be really promising as well. So I want to go in the room. Doesn't have to be categorically. You don't have to pick a certain thing. But what was one of your favorite things that happened this year? And anything you're looking forward to coming out in 2025. You don't have to keep it to one thing. You can do multiple things.
Okay.
So let's start out the floor. I'll say one of my favorite things that happened this year was the release of some more actual like films that actually tried new things. And what I mean by that is I recently finally caught Longlegs, and I actually really enjoyed it. It was a dumb film that was just really like just more eerie than it was scary. I didn't get scared, but the whole concept of it was like really unique, and we've been saying it for years. Nicolas Cage fucking knocked it out of the park. I really love that movie.
My long leg.
Yeah.
My long leg.
Penguin and honestly,
shit.
Agatha were really good this year. And then looking forward to the future, I think I can speak for multiple people here. Fucking Monster Hunter finally coming out. And all the new projects and movies are coming out in 2025 look promising, hopefully. The duds aren't as bad as they were this year. And hopefully we can actually stick around long enough to be able to make it to at least Monster Hunter to come out.
That'd be cool.
That would be really
cool.
We should live stream our Monster Hunter session with day 1 or day 0 Monster Hunter session.
Until we can spend 3 hours on the custom character creation.
Exactly.
3. That's it. I'm gonna spend at least 4. As far as the year goes and things that I really liked, I mean, What did I like about this year?
I don't know. Was it this year that we found that Jewish people were living underground?
That's
Yes.
right.
Oh my god.
That was my favorite thing that happened this year.
Whatever happened with that?
When that motherfucker came out them
They
sewers.
paid the money and it got quiet again.
It's so weird. This year was so like chock full. Like there were so many things that happened. Sometimes I keep forgetting what happened this year or last year or the year.
I know, dude.
I'm looking forward to more scared CEOs. I'm really looking forward to that.
Oh yeah, they're scared.
I'm really looking forward to more of that. You know, keep these fuckers scared and, you know, underground. We need that.
I don't get it. We stormed the Capitol and we're the villains. They killed somebody and they're celebrating.
Yeah, we need more wanted posters. That shit's really cool. We definitely need more of those. We need more wanted posters with money, with exact money amounts. Yeah, I like that. That's really cool. Mm-hmm. You know, I'm also looking forward to, like you were saying, TV and movies being better. You know, but yeah, I mean, I didn't really have a lot of favorite stuff that happened this year. I mean, that happened last year that was really awesome. But yeah, I don't know. It's not like it was a bad year.
He's closer to 24. He said, he woke up every day like, it's still 2024.
Oh shit! Yep, 24.
I'm like, god damn.
Can we get to 25 yet?
Wake me up 1-5.
1-5. Exactly.
Ultra Mega came back. That was cool.
Ultra Mega did come back.
Glad they did that this year.
Vicious Cycle came back.
Vicious Cycle came back and then went away again.
Stop. No, you're right.
What was your favorite comic art this year?
It had to be
Stylized or
That's-
5B.
Did
that's
X-Men
actually
end this year?
hard.
Didn't X-Men end this year?
Yep.
That's hard.
The sadness of X-Men ending early in the summer.
It's a top. I think it has to come down to Wolverine Revenge. The comic art in there
Is that done yet? Or
no? They're still going. I think they got a couple more issues before they wrap. But Greg Capullo was really putting his ankles in it.
yeah.
Some of the best pencil and ink work I've ever seen from him, and it's about a character that he so holistically understands. I mean, I really thought he understood Batman, but he understands everything about Wolverine, and it comes across as such. So, really like that. It's amazing. Looking forward to New Gods that comes out actually next week after we're done with airing year episodes.
Yeah.
Some got a lot of hope for some really cool comics next year. So
Okay.
looking forward to those. That's really it for me. I'm always doing that.
Oh.
All right. If like I said, if the sewer Jews wasn't it good enough?
Sewer Jews.
I like that.
Like a Teenage Mutant Ninja Jewish.
ISO. If you can do anything later with the technology to ISO right there, he's saying that.
Dude, that's just
Just know that
hilarious.
that's-
Them niggas came out the sewers. He said, "Don't look at me."
Yiddish Mutant Ninja Turtles. Yiddish Mutant Ninja Turtles. Yiddish.
They speaking. I'm hearing Yiddish in my walls. I swear to God, I'm not crazy. How is that not fantastical?
Yo, when they had the fucking footage of the big ass brawl with the cops inside that church,
Yeah.
it's like, man, what happened to that?
Shit-stained mattress.
Yeah, it's like, damn, what happened with that? Did they get away with it?
Are they getting deported too?
These subterranean motherfuckers went down there, dude. That shit's hilarious. That was my favorite thing of the year.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
I can't
It's like
wait.
a comic book story for real.
Why when these developers make these like fantastical future cities, they don't ever make New York? Like imagine what New York will look like in like 50 years.
Who knows?
Underwater.
Who knows? Underwater? That's California.
Both
They're
of them.
all drowning.
Both of them.
Yeah, they're all going.
You think they're gonna drown with them sewers?
They'll be living
Them
underwater.
Yiddish at their fucking.
Well, if anything, the streets will get
It'll
clean.
be Venice. It'll just be New York. Just
Yeah,
It'll be
I'm
new,
rolling here.
It's
I'm
New
rolling
Venice.
in.
50 years from now, New York is New Venice.
Hell yeah.
The New York Canal. That's just gonna be
coming.
toxic.
The cleanest those streets have been in years. No
You
need
want
for
a
trash
lox?
bags.
You want a lox bagel from the bagel gondola?
Oh my god.
Strapping 2 rats to my feet, like logs, like skis.
They're big enough to be logs.
Oh my god! Using one of those. You know what a rat king is?
Yeah, yeah, that circle. Yeah.
Using a rat king as a raft.
Oh, dude, that thing's gonna be so foul. I want to strap like 7 rats to a raft, and they can just guide me like sleigh dogs.
I'm loving this. This is like a new game. This is the premise of the game.
Right. What is his mind?
Exactly. It's going places.
Fucking the nutcracker is going on.
Exactly. I have okay, like they're not specifically things because every.
Oh wait, more Avatar. That's what I'm excited for.
Shut up. Anyway, I knew you
know
were
when he
just
started
waiting.
speaking, I just remembered.
You just
Something about him speaking, it made me remember.
Oh my god, I am not excited for fucking Fire Avatar. But what was I excited? This year I really liked
Avatar. Way of the Water.
No. Oh.
He has one of those natty flashlights.
I enjoyed catching up because, and this year at least, I enjoyed catching up with Free Run. I think it's like one of the top anime that I watched this year. Right under that's like Kaiju number 8 and Go Go Loser Ranger. I finished those. Those are great. It's great anime. My low points when it comes to anime anyway was like Uzumaki, because first episode, perfection. And then they lost the budget.
I'm so sorry
they lost
for you Uzumaki fans.
They lost the budget. And then oh my God.
Y'all, I'm so sorry for the animators. I'm so sorry you guys got done like that. I'm so sorry the fans got done that way.
It was stories.
It was this.
You don't have to hear the stories, dude. It's
so like it's not like, oh, what do you mean? Like it kind of was bad. No, it just went. It fell.
Do you remember all those years ago when they had that early copy of X-Men Origins Wolverine and we saw the green screen and everything?
Oh, it's like that?
Dude, it's like that,
but
it was episode 2.
To this day is the only way I've ever seen that movie. I still have that.
That's the best way.
That's the best.
That's the best way.
You got the best version. Exactly.
Yeah, without the heart in it. And not that cold CGI.
That's right.
I was happy that I was able to finish to video games. I was happy I was able to finish two games. Near Automata, I finally finished that, and then I also played and finished Cult of the Lamb. Those are my 2 favorites this year.
Hey, I know what kind of man you are.
What do you mean?
Told me.
A man of taste.
Yeah, sure.
He played the game with booty and the game with furries.
Yeah, exactly.
I just went to a furry convention. Okay, it was great. To me, it's good shit.
Didn't we say to bring us along this year?
You said that.
He knew better.
Yeah,
I knew better. You didn't want to go there. You didn't want to go there.
Take his word for it. You don't know.
Remember the years we went that was at least like a little bit of room?
Is less room now?
Oh, fuck. There's like 20,000 people who go there.
There's more people?
Yeah. Ever since the pandemic, because we went before the pandemic.
Yeah.
Ever since then, it just went skyrocket because everybody wanted to go.
How's it smell?
No, they've been learning.
They've been learning.
I'm more impressed.
They've been grooming.
Yeah, I've been more impressed than like going to like anime conventions. Oh my God.
It's getting better and better every year?
Yeah, it's getting better.
All right.
Yeah, they're learning. I'm happy, but I'm like,
you're learning too, aren't you?
Shut up. I'm the example.
No, he doesn't want us over there because I don't know, whatever play puppy pen he be jumping in when we ain't there.
Anyway,
he can't be himself when we're around.
Also, I'm happy that we were able to go to a convention that you need to come with us next time to do some potting and stuff. I haven't finished editing the episode, but I'm working on it. But I am happy, and also I'm happy that like I met up. Remember our first interview with the person with the big ass tits and stuff with the green hair.
Probably not the way you should be talking about them though. But yeah,
no, they were dressed up. It's don't worry about it. They enjoy it. That was the character. I met them. They were at the furry convention and they had the sticker on their bottle and everything.
Oh no shit.
Yeah.
That's cool.
A repeat offender.
Yeah, repeat. But I also the fact that we started our anime section of our like episodes and stuff, and I'm hoping next year, especially when it comes to the pod, that we could do more of that. I want us to do more of not even just those specific things, just more experimenting of things that we can do for 2025, because things are going to get interesting. So why not we get interesting as well?
We get interesting as well.
Yeah.
Can't wait to show full Shaft on YouTube.
Oh yeah. Well, get them. What?
They're gonna have to pay for that, babe.
Also,
I'm not gonna lie, they're gonna have to pay.
And so many movies came out. I can't remember.
You gotta do a panning shot of it, like like zoom in, pan out,
zoom in.
We need a Patreon, something like that.
Something like that.
But yeah,
if you want an OnlyFans, let us know.
Oh my God.
Oh Lord.
You want to see some rhino hole?
Get me in my rhino hole.
Oh no, he stabbed me in my rhino hole.
With that being said, thank you guys for joining us in another year.
Thank you for being
another
with us.
Episode.
Thank you so much, guys.
Did I miss the Marvel Rivals talk? Did we talk about Marvel
Oh my
Rivals?
God, you did. That was the first thing we talked about.
I can't wait for you to see how much shit I talked about you.
I can't wait either. I know I earned it.
Thank you guys for joining us in another episode of the Thursday Nerds Podcast.
Woo!
Make sure you follow us everywhere at the Thursday Nerds Podcast.
Yes.
You can find us on Spotify, Apple Music. You can find us on YouTube, your mother's closet, everywhere you can think
Instagram. We also have a Blue Sky account, which is
That's right. It's growing.
at Thirsty Nerds Pod.
Yes, Thirsty Nerds Pod.
Yes,
at
on Blue Sky.
of. Is that an important site?
What?
Anyway, yeah.
I mean, it can be. It just depends on what you're looking for.
You can follow me at What's King Making on TikTok. I guess. I don't know. Until the 19th at least. So continue. You
can find me at Stooge Prime on Twitter.
You can find me at Art of Sumo on Instagram and Twitter.
You're not on Blue Sky yet? No. Yeah, get on Blue Sky.
I'm using the
My
pod
balls are
as a tester to see what it's like.
Yeah, I'm waiting to see exactly like how much longer I have until like everyone's on Blue Sky.
And then you're done.
I will say it's a lot less racist. You know, I went to a comment section about like,
Nothing.
No, yeah, for now. But you have to admit, in the beginning, it's looking pretty good. I saw
it is.
They
I've
were
heard.
casting like a black dude to play Snape, and I was like,
Here it comes.
I blinked and clicked on the comments, like, and I was looking at it. It's actually a bunch of people being really nice, like,
Actually,
you know, hope he knocks it out of the park. He seems really qualified. I hope it's good. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, you go on X.
Yeah,
Dark.
You go on X. It's like it's right there on the tagline.
Ashy. Beaded hair.
But yeah, thank you for tuning in with us for another year. Really glad to have you guys, and we hope to see you for another year and beyond.
And you can find me at just_Uno on Instagram and X. And just dropped another EP with a buddy of mine, Dirtbag Johnny. Look for the misadventures of Johnny Storm.
Fuck yeah.
Did all the production, mixing, and mastering. Very proud of where we've come this year in music. But other than that, keep it thirsty, keep it nerdy. See you later.
Peace out, nerds.